Nowadays, everybody want to talk, but they got somebody to say. But nothing comes out when they move the list. It's a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers that forgot about Dre. Woo! Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing alright. Ready for Friday evening? You know what time it is. That's me, Susan! Who's the bruising? Susan's really a man. She's got big man hands. Come on then, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Warning. This show contains nicotine. Nicotine is addictive substance. If you watch FlatCap Fridays, does that mean you use nicotine? I really do not know. But this show contains nicotine, so be careful. Nicotine is for adults 18 years old or over. FlatCap Fridays is not responsible for your nicotine addiction. Now it's time for the show to start. Once I have done a wee-wee.
Sponsored by Derek's Farm Store, for all your farm store needs. Lazy Sue's Saunas, the best in dry or wet heat sessions. VG, the Bee Gees but covered in vegetable glycerin. PG, the VG tribute band. Deirdre's Massages, Nano does it best. And finally, Bob's Sausage House. Always firm, always tasty.
I'll be honest, it does set alarm bells ringing for me.
That is mad, because I just thought it was flavoured water.
Yeah.
And a bit of air.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Should have gone online and just checked a few things, and he would have learned a lot more. More on him a bit later. This is from Cancer Research UK. Much more trustworthy than these other twats, anyway. Oh, it's gonna be one of them shows, guys. Hope you're ready. Let's all enjoy some flavoured water. Probably gonna get a copyright strike for this, but it's from Cancer Research UK. If they don't want me to share that, then we're all screwed, aren't we? Look at that, isn't that nice? Good job, Cancer Research UK. My new favourite team they are. New favourites. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to FlatCap Fridays. Thank you very much for joining me. Yeah, we're on it. We are on it. Ugh. I know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. This week's bad. This week's been really bad. Anyway, I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you've had a nice week, regardless. I hope I don't ruin your week. I'm not going to ruin your week. I'm going to be nice. We're going to have a nice quick show. Hi, Sean. Hi, everyone. We're going to have a nice quick show. No guest. Ben couldn't make it. And I decided in the end, I'm probably not the best person to hang around with today. So I just thought it would just be me. Probably a quick hour. I've got to do a trip tomorrow. Have I got a red eye? I've got one eye. I've got to do a bit of a trek tomorrow morning. So I need to get some sleep. But yes, starting again. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you can stick around for around an hour. It's going to be about an hour. It's not going to be a super long one this week. Just going to go through some of the BS that's been going on, which will be fun. And I'd love to hear your take on it as well, of course. We've got a wonderful race sponsored by the wonderful Digbys at the end there. Ding, 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 ding. Digbys week, which is always good. No penguins. A little bit of news. A little bit of, shall we say, community support stuff. And, of course, as always, a cock of the week, which you've just seen. But more on that a bit later, because I'm not a complete a-hole. So there are some positives to this week as well. I don't want to bum you all out. Bum you all out? I don't want to bum you all out. I don't want you to all feel bummed out. But start again, guys. You're gonna end the stream in a good mood, I promise, okay? You're gonna be happy. Oh dear. Right, well, before I say anything else, I'm gonna keep talking about bumming you if I don't get on with something else. Let's do safeties, because I'm in a right mess already. This is not a good start to the stream, is it?
So the first thing we do on FlatCap Fridays is safety everybody in chat. Safe everybody, have a wonderful show.
Do the FCV safe. 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 Do the FCV safe.
Do the FCV safe. Safe, and a safe. And I've got the safe mug this evening, which is always sloppy. Like, by the time I get to this part of the stream, which has only been like 2 minutes in, there's like dribbles. It's white mugs. It's not my wobbly lips. It's white mugs. You just slurp. But anyway, I'm on the coffee this evening. I hope you're on something stronger. I should be on something stronger. Oh no, it's going to be fun. Right, let's do these safeties, because you lot are brilliant. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for spending an hour with me this evening. I really appreciate it. It hasn't been an hour yet. You haven't spent an hour yet, but I'm thanking you in advance. Ben M. Safe Ben M. I'm sorry about the knuckles. Just me being a prat. I have been wearing gloves recently, which have made no difference to the conditions of my hands, but nonetheless, safe to you, Ben M. Billy Lee Rice is in. Billy Lee Rice is the only person who enters the race whose surname I don't need to put in, because I'd be surprised if there was another Billy Lee. So, like, if there's a Mark, I have to put Mark H or Mark Hawes or Mark whoever it is, or Kevin. I have to put, Billy Lee. There's only one Billy Lee. So yeah, Billy Lee. Cicero, how you doing, Cicero? Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Faxi, I'm holding the mug, so I'll give you a safety and a thingy. And Faxi, I've been enjoying this. Oh, sorry, microphone. I've been enjoying this the last couple of days, and also the e-liquid of the week is from the wonderful Faxi, so more on that a bit later. I've got the Blotto 1.5 on there as well, which goes really, really nicely. Anyway, carry on with these safeties. Mrs. FlatCap's in the house. Big hearts, please, for Mrs. FlatCap. She's had a really... she's had a hard week, but she's a tough girl. Gem's tough. She's tough as old boots. Hack, how you doing, Hack? Safe. Hedgie, I haven't forgotten you. You're in the race without having to remind me this week. It only takes a few weeks. It's me, Jackie. How you doing? How you doing, Jane? Safe to Jane from Shytots. The wonderful Shytots. Is that knuckle any better? No, that's probably worse. And if I have this arm in the way, I can't see the chat. John Vaping Joker, how you doing? Safe. Safe to John Paul Glasgow. How you doing? Josh is in as well. He's at work, isn't he? Hope tonight. Massive safeties to Legio-X and Legio-X are both in. Thanks for joining me, guys. Really appreciate it. Mark Hawes, safe Mark Hawes. I feel bad showing you a busted, like, that cut. Is that all you can focus on when you see my hand? It's like you can't see the knuckle, you just see a cut. It's just bad. I won't do that anymore. Mark Smith, how you doing? Safe, Mark. It feels weird not doing the thumbs, the spud bang. Spud bang. Mine Saunders, safe. How you doing? Metal Vape's in as well. Metal Vape's got his account back. Sean's in. Sean, are you okay, mate? Everyone, please send some hearts to Sean. I know he had to go to hospital, so I hope everything's all right, Sean. Obviously, you're here, so that's hopefully good news. Hope everything's all right, mate. Thinking of everybody. Paul Ryan, safe to you. Hope you're doing all right. SG as well. Hi, safe SG. Sean Lynch is in. Shane Gibson, how you doing? Steve Nichols, how you doing, mate? Stuart Valentine. The legend that is Stuart Valentine is in. Shrek Vape Review is also a legend. He's in. The Vape and Brummy's in. How you doing, Vape and Brummy? And Zombie, Panda, you're in. And you're in the race as well as Faxi. I think that's everyone. That's everyone on my participants list anyway. Dressing Gown Man not being able to play out. Oh, sorry, Shrek. I just said if anyone wants to, you know, be a guest. And that was it. And everyone was saying, Ben needs to come on. And then he come up with some excuse. But it's fine. To be honest with you, Shrek, probably works out better because I can only really do a short one this week anyway. So next week I won't be around because I'm away. So the week after that, we might just have to do a big get-together on just to have a chatty show. Just have a chatty stream. Just be like all the others. And we'll just be a box, little squares. There'll be loads of squares and we'll just do a normal chatty stream. You know. That'd be fun. Peapod's in. How you doing, Peapod? Trying to read the chat for a smash phone screen. Oh, that's not good. Oh. So week 1 of the month, the Penguins race. Penguins races is going to be chatty show race week. Yeah, that sounds good. Good Friday next week. Bank holiday. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. What are we doing? E-liquid. Let's do some e-liquid. Just the e-liquid of the week, which is a very unusual one. We'll do that now. And then we'll get really angry. No, we won't really. We'll just talk through this week briefly. Briefly talk through the news. I'm not reading massive articles for you because that's just boring. No one wants to do that. Penguins suck. I thought Ben liked the Penguins. I thought it was just me that didn't like the Penguins. Anyway, what are we doing first? Oh yeah, I just said it, didn't I? Mm-hmm. He secretly does. Secretly, he loves the Penguins. Right, this week's e-liquid is thanks to the wonderful Faxi, who... we'll get to that, Zombie. How you doing, Infinite Mods? Say, Frederick, how you doing, Fred? Nice to see you, mate. Mr. Faxi was kind enough to send me this Rebel mod, 3D printing mod, which is fantastic. I've been enjoying that. It's been... I've already said this last week, but just having a 3D printing mod, I've learned a lot. But he also sent me this. Berserker Summer Fruits Ice. 70/30, 1.5 milligrams. Now, I said this last week. Who knows what's in this? Because I don't. But it is sent from Faxi with love. So I have every confidence. I'm guessing this is Faxi's own mix. Faxi, if you're in... and you can just tell people where this come from, as in like it's your own mix or you got it from someone. I don't know, whatever it is, but it looks to me like it's your own DIY, and it's a summer fruits ice. What's the Berserker about as well, Faxi? And whilst obviously I've got the M200, I've got it all wicked up with fresh cotton. It's a bottle. We're getting there with Faxi. Sorry, Faxi. I know I've given you a big job to do there, mate. But it's all good. It's all good. Just because I don't think I ever got to the bottom of why you sent me this. I'm wicking. Sorry. Hi Darcy, how you doing? Say thanks for coming in. I'm just, yeah, you've just seen what I'm doing. I'm just doing the e-liquid testing part of the stream. Whilst I'm saying about this, I'm sorry, Legio-X, I haven't checked, but has the blue one been sold? I sent it just to see what you thought, see if I'd done a good job of it, but it was just a bottle of concentrate. Right, so it is Fax's mix. He wants to know my opinion. Oh, God, gosh. Pressure. It smells good. As long as it wasn't found near a motorway exit near to the bottles of apple juice. Yeah. No, it smells good. The blue one's been sold. Thanks, Lizzie. Okay, guys. You might have seen not too long ago the Legio-X collab with Infinite Mods, which was fantastic. The RDA, the Lunar RDA. And... but the first 10 went during the stream, like within the first 10 minutes. It was unreal. It was really good, but it was surprising. And the batch 2 was released a couple of days ago of the next 10. So now there's 20 in total out in the wild. And they've now all gone, which is brilliant. It's fantastic. So if you go into Expo, please bring your Luna. And us Legionnaire Edition Luna fanboys can all get together and, you know, be like the Power Rangers and put all our RDAs together and have the Ultimate Force or something. You know, it'd be fun. Yeah. Sniff test. Faxi, I like the fruity smell. Now, it says ice on the bottom, which does concern me. But we'll put that to one side. It smells good. I hate blind e-liquid testing. I mean, I know enough. Summer fruits ice is enough for me to get by with, but 100% there's going to be something in this that I don't pick up. I will be, hopefully, Shrekky. Yeah, miss nothing, Faxi. We're all good. Hopefully I will be Shrek. Bloon are gone. Bloobs. The bloobs are gone. Right, let's give this a little bash. Not too cool, Faxi, which is good. It's a nice coolness. I like it. I'm getting lemonade-y vibes because of the coolness. I'm going to keep vaping this one. It's a nice fruity mix. Can't quite figure out what's what. I was getting like lemonade and peach, but that doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a bit of a thrashing, I think, during the show, because it's really nice. It's nice and fresh and fruity. And the sweet level's really good from it as well, Faxi. I've recently come into a small fortune and can now purchase my Luna. Where do I get one? Oh, Hedgie. You can still get a Luna. I think Infinite Mods have still got them in stock, just the normal Lunas. The Legionnaire Edition ones are unfortunately all gone. Shrek, have you got your exclusive one? Sean vapes at 50 or 100 watts. Depending on what, Sean? Is it like 50 watts on a 0.4, 0.5, 0.6? 0.6? 50 watts on a 0.6. Ooh, toasty. That would be toasty? Yeah, it bloody would be, wouldn't it? On a 0.6. On a 0.3? 0.3. Yeah, that would work nicely. On a 0.15, 100 watts? That's a nice idea, Hedgie. Yeah. I didn't see it, Shrek. Sorry. Lizzie, don't start, Lizzie. What do you think I've got in? What do you think I've got in the blotto? What do you think I've got in the blotto? The Astia hasn't been vaped yet, though. No. But this is what I've got in the blotto. A big push, please, on Milfy, because from what I hear, it's second place in all-time sales for Legio-X, which is not acceptable. This needs to be first place. Okay, so please go over to Legio-X. Go and buy some. Just buy a Malfi Lemon, okay? If I have to hold it here for the whole stream, I will. Because it has to be number one. Has to be. I don't know why. I've got a competitive nature about it now. I want it to be number one. Yeah, this fruit's really good. I am struggling to pick out what fruits I'm tasting though, which is really bad. Weirdly enough, I still keep getting like a lemonade-y peach vibe. Which is odd. Not the flavour. The flavour's not odd. Definitely summer fruits. But I am, for one reason, I'm picking up peaches, which may be a bit of a summer fruit. Definitely summer fruits. And the cool's really good. Fancy, this is a nice flavour, mate. Say, Free Rider, how you doing? Capri Sun. No, not like Capri Sun. I'm not getting orange. Faxi, that's a nice flavour. That's really good. I'm enjoying this. I'm going to keep vaping it. And you've already nicked it up for me, which is just great. It's not strong enough, though. I could do more nick tonight. Oh, I could do some more nick. Right, let's do some news. Oh, before I do some news. No. I've got nothing to tell you. No, we'll do that as part. I've got something to talk about. A few things to talk about, but we'll do them as part of like maybe my thought of the week, where I go on a wild tangent and talk about a load of nonsense. And I'm not quite sure right now whether I should be doing the news bumper or the rant bumper. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll surprise you.
I just wonder what this drilling is all day. I just wonder what's the news.
There's the angry pigeon. Right, during this week. What was it, Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah. Please rant along at home. Tuesday or Wednesday, we had this article from the Daily Mail come out. Okay, you might have seen it about cancer, e-cigarettes causing cancer, having cancer, changing cells, and all this kind of stuff. Vaping can trigger cell changes, which may go on to cause cancer. There were a lot of like could cause, may cause, all this kind of stuff. Tuesday, thanks Shrek, thank you mate. Well, I've ranted enough. Paul, Wednesday, I've honestly said, and I said to Mr. Flack, I don't know if I've got the strength to do a stream this Friday. I was like, it really, game on, how you doing? Game on, juice. Game on, juice. Antidote has been really good, and I need to stop vaping it so I can review it. That's another story. I'm on a wild one already. I honestly, middle of this week, I was like, I don't know if I've got the strength. I just felt deflated. Sean, yeah. I mean, who bloody knows what's going on there? And it wasn't just them. There was a lot of articles. If you see my Darkstar review the last couple of days, I put a few articles up. That was all stuff that I Googled from articles that have been released on Daily Mail, BBC, all over the place over the last few days. So vaping's really been under attack. Like every day, there's been some serious articles in online newspaper websites and that kind of stuff. Today, I can't remember who it was. It might have been The Independent or something like that. There was like illegal vapes found inside a chair at a newsagent's. These all have over 6,000 puffs. You know, fair enough. But one chair that had like 20 illegal disposables in it, they're making a big hoo-ha out of it. I think we're under attack. See, I'm not even saying it in a funny way. Vaping is right now, and I think for the next couple of weeks potentially, on all fronts is under attack. Seriously, in the UK, badly, and I'm really struggling to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do. And I tell you why. When this Daily Mail post come out, this news article come out, and it obviously went everywhere, Sky News, any media outlet you want, they were all doing something on it, okay? World Health Organization, all of them, yeah. Should I, Reggie? Yeah, where was I going with this? When they all come out. Yes, all these articles come out. I think it was that evening or the day after, Riot Squad put out a video on their Instagram, and I think it went on their Facebook as well. And Riot Squad's a company that is local to me, haven't had much to do with in the past. I've done one review for their Nick Salts a few years ago, and then recently I've done their Not a Disposable Connects thing, which I quite liked. So I thought, do you know what? I'll put a bit more interest into Riot Squad. You know, because years ago, Riot Squad always seemed to be like they had loads of influencers and everyone was spamming out pictures of Riot Squad with their cool looking bottles, and then they kind of disappeared for a bit. But anyway, I thought fair play. They put they had the vans going around through Downing Street and in London saying get lost about the vape tax and all that kind of stuff, which was brilliant. And they replied back to this Daily Mail article and this research that had been done with a really well put out, very professionally made video correcting what had been said. And I thought that is brilliant. And I commented saying, I wish more big brands like yourselves could do this as well, because it was fantastic. Now, I appreciate that it's costly. Whoever did that, they had to pay, whether it's an employee or someone else, and the time and the effort and the editing and all. I know it eats into your money. It eats into your profits and all that kind of stuff. Clearly, Riot Squad give a monkeys, though, and they've done that, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Graveland, how you doing today? Thanks for coming in. If I've missed you, anyone who's come in and I haven't said hello, I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try and catch you. So that was great. Riot Squad were very quick to react. So that came out, and I thought, great. So I was wondering what's going to happen next. Then Cancer Research came out with an article very quickly after, very soon after. And it's kind of reassuring and reaffirming what they've said in the past. Research so far shows that legal e-cigarettes are far less harmful than smoking. For people who smoke, legal e-cigarettes are an option to help them stop. E-cigarettes, I can't speak today. E-cigs are not risk-free. We don't even know their long-term effects, so children and people who have never smoked shouldn't use them. We've heard a lot of things in the media about the side effects. This page gives an overview, so that blah, 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 blah. So they were very quick to back up their original findings and what they've continued to be their findings since, which has all been, I wouldn't call pro vaping, but definitely they're definitely more pro vaping than they are pro smoking. So they'd prefer people to vape than to smoke. And obviously, I caught this video on their YouTube channel from, I think it's been out about a year ago. They released a year ago, which was just a nice, no audio to it, just the facts, the details, what they want people to know in very simple terms. So, cancer research have got a reach. They've got a reach nationally, worldwide. Cancer Research UK is the largest cancer research charity in the world. Cancer Research UK. The largest in the world. The largest cancer charity in the world. In the world. They've got a reach as longer than my arms. Longer than Shrekky's arms. I've got a wingspan of 6'8". I've got big long arms. And Cancer Research can reach longer than me. Riot Squad have got a reach to their, I think they've got 10,000 Facebook followers. They've got a reach, okay? But it only goes to the end of my shoulder. To the end of my shoulder? Halfway down my arm, okay? My reach doesn't even leave my shoulders, yeah? No disrespect to any manufacturer, any UK brand, e-liquid brand, but our reach isn't very far. Not in comparison to the Daily Mail, to the BBC, to Sky News, to all these outlets. Our reach is appalling. And this is why in the middle of the week, I kind of thought, I can't. What? Like, I feel like there's more I could do, but anything I did do wouldn't be seen. You'd seen by you lot. You lot are brilliant. You lot are great. You'd support it. You might even spam it out. You'd comment. You do all the things that are fantastic. But that's as far as it will go. And that is really like demoralising. And I just feel like, what am I supposed to do? Now, again, I'm not being disrespectful to any of the bigger reviewers, those that have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, any of these YouTubers that are into vaping. Their reach is only so far as well. And I struggled this week to kind of try and figure out what the hell we're supposed to do when these media outlets reach worldwide instantly and news gets around. I was talking to a chap the other day, a fellow vapor who's got a Freemax something tank, right? He's got a sub-ohm tank and a mod, dual 18650, a vapor. And he, or she, when I said, cool, vaping's been under attack in the news today. I said, is there, saying about it's got, it causes cancer and all this kind of stuff. And he went, well, we don't really know what's in it, do we? I went, well, I said, we know quite a lot about what's in it. Well, what's in it then? I mean, it's he's probably got the same kind of chemicals as smoking. I was like, well, no. I mean, it's kind of got three main ingredients, and sure, when they're vaporized, when there's certain chemicals for that. But in comparison to smoking, they've already done the research. Cancer research and the Royal College of Physicians, they've already done the research. They say it's 95% safer than smoking. He was like, nah, that can't be right. What hope have we got? What hope have we got? And this is what I was saying last week about people, like, people just listen to the nonsense that they're fed and just, oh, yeah, okay, that's what it is then. So weird, yeah, Billy Lee, seriously, I was just like, oh my day. And like you feel your face going red. So I tried my best to kind of explain to them what's in it, how I feel about it. And that I can't go on to the other dude. We'll speak about the other dude in a little while. But now he's one guy who's an intelligent person. He's got qualifications. He's fine. He's a smart enough guy who, well, vaping's it's pretty much as bad as smoking, isn't it? Oh my days! A hell of a lot of people who vape don't know anything about vaping. Yes, which leads me on to another thing in a little while, because it just gets worse. And this is what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with we're a small group of vapors in the grand scheme of things. Against media, we're very small. Our reach individually is very small. Our reach with regards to influencers and YouTubers like myself, we only reach the hobbyists, basically. Our social media side of things from any big brands, any big UK brands, and I'll include obviously Riot Squad in there and eSig1 and any other big UK brands. You could put Evolution in, all these kind of guys. Even put Vapors Cloud. Is that purely a UK brand, would you say? I'd love to see more from them. Yes, I agree. In fact, after 2 years doing petitions, consultations, all it did was give the Oz government more information to blanket ban vaping. Yes. We're a niche of hobbies. That's right, Martin. Yeah. No, he wasn't a roofer hedging. He was a lot smarter than that. If someone has an AI image generator, they could get it to draw a picture of members of parliament taking huge cash bribes from the Who. Metal Vape's on ChatGPT right now trying to do something. It's from the USA. Who am I thinking of then? Because they do a lot of UK stuff, it seems. So yeah, my big stress this week has been, how can we reach more people? How can we actually get out there? And I'm going to stick to, and I'm going to say this forever, and it will never happen, but I'm going to say this forever. We need a 1 million strong petition in London. That's how loud we need to be, and that's the only way we're going to reach. That's the only way the media are going to have to, or be forced to at least mention it in an article somewhere. Sure, anyone that petitions nowadays is called a terrorist or something. They're acting scenes of violence at petitions and things like that. But unfortunately, 1 million strong petition in London is the only way, and it's got to happen. For otherwise, this attack will continue. And I'm not smart enough to help with this. I'm not smart enough to explain everything. But that's how I feel about it. I've really demoralised this week and struggling to understand how we can reach enough. I'm sure the UKV are doing their part. We'll leave it at that. You need to have a chat with someone we both know. Do I, Shrekky? I was going to say a really rude joke then, but I won't. Yeah, sounds good, Shrek. I was thinking more of painting the government as a bunch of call-out money grabbers. Oh, okay, okay. I educate vapors and non-vapors regularly in work. The majority of them don't know a thing or believe it in the dreaded popcorn lung. Oh, popcorn lung. Yeah, I won't lie to you. I am struggling this week. I am struggling with motivation. I'm struggling to think of ways we can get around this or how we can fight this legitimately. But I do still believe that if any country's got a chance, it's us. But just at the minute, it's just like... And I know there was always a thing, people saying, don't share these articles. If you see these anti-vaping articles, don't share them. Don't spread it. I might be wrong, but I think we should. I think we should all be aware. We should all be aware of the nonsense. So that if you're, wherever you are one day, someone goes, oh, I saw an article on BBC the other day and it said X, Y, and Z. You can go, oh, yeah, I saw that. Well, actually, what they said here is wrong because this research was done and blah, 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 blah. So you can counteract it. If we don't read it, we don't share it, we don't understand the negatives they're going for, what they're trying to attack, then we've got no defence against it. Refresh. I don't think I've frozen. I'm still good, Ben. It's just you. You're frozen too, Jackie. Can you still hear me? I'm not frozen. I'm quite warm. I'm back now. Good. I heard Canada's bringing in a worse tax than the UK. And they're doing it next week. Ouch. Frozen. I don't know why I was frozen. Sorry, guys. Everything seems like my end. I saw a thing earlier about, I haven't got the article unfortunately, but about in Australia, the black markets with disposables is getting worse. They're still being sold over the counter, but they're all illegal. So yeah. Yes, Darcy. Darcy's nailed it. Darcy's cleverer than me. I had to say like 3 paragraphs, and he's just said it in half a sentence. You must know your enemy. How else can you fight? Why didn't I just say that? It's so much easier. That's like watch FlatCap stream, but he just waffles on for an hour and says basically what I could have said in one sentence. Oh dear. Right, what are we doing? I'm vaping on the wrong thing to start with. I need to vape more on this Faxi juice. Faxi juice. Would you buy Faxi juice? Faxi used to make lobster pots. So I bet his hands, if this is made with Faxy's lobster pot hands, that might be the aftertaste I'm getting. I'm only joking, Faxy. It's really nice. Right, let's carry on. We've spoken about reach and social media, so it's a good time to do this one. You didn't hear it then, did you? Not acceptable. I'm doing it again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Flatty's Thought of the Week.
Right, thought of the week. And the clip is muted, I know, sorry. My thought of the week is actually kind of a bit of a community support thing as well, and it's kind of going back into the ranting news thing, and it's kind of helping out things that are going on. And I should have phoned Legio-X and got a bit more information. And I don't know if this is just Legio-X, but it's another thing you need to keep a close eye on in the coming weeks. And it seems that Legio-X having some problems on social media, particularly on Facebook and things like that, where unless you're following them, then you can't see their posts. Their posts obviously aren't kind of going out organically, I gather. Legio-X, if you want to add anything to what I'm saying or correct me, then that's cool. So any of your favourite brands, anyone you follow that's to do with vaping, please keep a close eye on them. If you haven't seen a post in a while, go and double check you're still kind of, following or liked and all that kind of stuff. The same with YouTube channels. Obviously, we've seen recently Soul Home has been under a bit of an attack from YouTube, having comments disabled, videos removed, some weird things. Shrek was banned for a couple of days. Instagram apparently are clamping down. We're under attack. We are under attack. Seriously, everywhere. This channel might go down. Who knows? I've been lucky so far, apart from a couple of years ago. But I see this all coming. Basically, the advertising standards are bringing in new vape restrictions. There you go. So it's going to affect everyone from the 28th. ASA and CAP are enforcing and reinterpreting advertising rules for vaping. Basically, we won't be able to advertise on social media anymore. So join Legio-X's Discord. If you're a fan of Legio-X or you're a supporter of this stream, either way, and you're on Discord, please go on Discord. We got to start moving and changing because things are happening. I'm having the YouTube comment ban on every video since 3 weeks ago. I didn't know that, Shrek. Yeah, Darcy says it again in one sentence. I hate being a conspiracy theorist, but we're getting moulded and we're getting controlled, and it's the same with vaping. Vaping's getting slowly moulded and controlled to be this perfect little prescription thing. Seeing it in Australia, we're going to see it here. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, son? Yeah, how you doing? Nice to see you. Yes, I can see this channel having trouble at some point. Social media sucks. Yeah, get on Discord. Get on the FlatCap Discord as well, folks. We all kind of, yeah, it's funny in there. A lot of the jokes from this show and a lot of silly things that happen are from that, from Discord. It's quite funny. I get a lot of information and a lot of news comes from it as well. So everyone on Discord does a great job. Which is reminding me, I didn't do the new vape products, but there is a Geek Vape Aegis Legend 3 coming out, which I find is a bit silly. But anyway, they're doing it anyway, which I'm kind of excited about. Yeah. How you doing, Brummy? Nicely, guys. Go and subscribe to Vaping Brummy. Subscribe to the Vaping Brummy as well, please, on YouTube. Can we get a prescription model for fast food? Oh, thank you, Ben. Appreciate the spammage. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're doing all right. Right, let's get on with yes. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Who's been a cock this week?
I'll be honest. It does set alarm bells ringing for me.
That is mad, because I just thought it was flavoured water.
Yeah.
And a bit of air.
Yeah.
Jordan North.
It does set.
Jordan North. Seems like a nice chap. Seems like a nice guy. Actually, before I go on ranting about this chap, I actually think if you've watched this on BBC, it's on iPlayer, The Truth About Vaping, I actually think some of the stuff he said and that he researched was helpful and insightful and interesting. A lot of the things we've seen about disposables we've been talking about for years, a lot of the illegal disposables. So some of the information that he gathered was good. Very good. But yeah, there was a lot of other things that, as obviously a strong vapor, got me very triggered. And he hurt me emotionally. No, some of the things were... As a vapor, I don't feel they were relayed in the right way, which is a bit of a shame. There was a few clips within the stream within the documentary, half an hour. It goes pretty quick. Listen to it in the background. It's fine. You don't have to watch the whole bloody thing. You can just listen in the background. Some of it was just... How do I put it? Oh, I don't know how to put it. I just felt like he could have done this video a little bit better and have a more balanced argument. You know, who's ringing me? Go away! Someone's ringing me. No one ever rings when who rings when that's my dad. Shall I answer it? It's my dad. Let me come out of this. I'll answer. It's my dad. I can't answer dad. Hi, Dad. Yeah, you? Mhm. Yeah, I've done it already. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, you're live on YouTube. So they can't hear you. That's okay. Yeah, no, I've sorted it already. It's all good. All right, see you in the morning. Cheers, Dad. Bye. Sorry about that. I can't not answer. My dad's 72. I can't answer a phone for me. Did you do your homework? I was going to speak a phone, but he'd never forgive me. Hey, where was I? Jordan North. Yeah, Jordan North said. Oh, a lot of things happened in this. I don't want to call it a documentary. What Jordan North, he spoke to some teens who are addicted to vaping. He spoke to lots of different people about that kind of thing, and they don't know what's in it. And a lot of them were saying things like, you know, they need to give us more information because we don't even know what we're putting into our lungs. The information's out there. The information is out there everywhere. And if you don't know what's in it, but you're worried and feel like you should know what's in it, Google it. Go online. These kids have all got phones. Goodness me. So it was a bit like annoyingly awkward, some of it bits like that. Then he went and saw he saw a lot of like chemical specialists to talk about what's in these e-liquids, which is interested on the disposable side mostly, but he was still interested to know that. Then he went into a couple of shops and tried to get some illegal, 600, 10,000 puff disposables, which you got very easily. My dad called me Gaz. Yeah, everyone calls me Gaz. Yes, I should bring it back. Dad, stay safe. He didn't know what we mean. Anyway, there was a bit where he went to see basically like a doctor, and they checked lung function and blood pressure and blood vessels and that kind of stuff. And this was, in my opinion, probably the most misleading bit. And if BBC want to give me a flipping copyright strike, then yeah, go for it. So here is that bit. I'm sorry if the audio is a bit low. So yeah, sorry. Hopefully you'll hear it.
So that's the capacity of your lungs. You are a bit lower than someone in the same age that do not smoke or vape. You are a bit lower compared to them. Studies have shown that lung function can be impaired because of vaping. So that could be a real...
Okay. So his lung function is a little bit lower than it should be for a healthy non-smoker, non-vapor. But wait a second. Wait.
I smoke a lot less now, about 5, maybe 6 cigarettes a day. As soon as I get in.
So he's still smoking. He's still smoking. He's dual using. Now, I'm not against anyone dual using, but if you're trying to prove or disprove one way or another if vaping is better for you or safer than smoking, then you are not the person to go to a specialist and have lung function tests done to see if your lung function is better or worse, because you're still smoking. So that bit was like No, that's where you're misleading. It's false information. It's false. You can't put that out. So yeah. What a joke of a test. Exactly. That very misleading. Because people who are watching that are thinking, oh, he vapes and his lung function's worse than a non-smoker, non-vapor. Oh, it must be the vape. It's like so misleading. And this is at the start.
I smoke a lot less now, about 5, maybe 6 cigarettes a day.
So, he's vaping on top of that. Okay, so as soon as he gets in, he's vaping. When he's cooking dinner, he's vaping, all that kind of stuff. So he's filling in all the gaps from smoking with vapes. But yeah, that is an unfair study. Now, they did say a bit in there about this specialist saying that he's doing I think it was a 15-month study with smokers, vapors, and non-smoker, non-vapors, and seeing lung function and blood vessels and this kind of stuff, which sounds interesting. But even he was like, "Oh, it's not really a good start to a study with me, is it?" And I was like, "Well, you're just you're not the person to do this at all." Now, I want to ask you all a serious question, okay? Especially for those that have maybe not smoked for many years and have been a vapor for many years. I'll be interested to know your honest opinion on what you think your lung health is. Personally, if I think about how healthy or not healthy out of 1 to 100 my lungs are, I think I got to this phase when I was smoking where I was having the old smoker's cough, and I was coughing up gunk every now and then. Not a lot, but I was every now and then. I'd have a cough or a cold for a week or two, and just coughing out this gunk, And I'd say it took about it probably took about 2 years before that cough, this kind of smoker's cough, disappeared. And ever since then, which has been now 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I feel like my lung function's very good. I do get a bit, if I go running or I do too much exercise, I get out of breath, but I'm fat as well, so that doesn't help. But lung function for someone my age out of 100, I would imagine mine's probably around 85, 90. I feel like it's pretty good. But I wish I'd done some tests, and I'm sure you will say this. I wish I'd had lung function tests done when I was a smoker, then when I quit, and then maybe after 5 years, and now. And I'd love to have that evidence and just to prove it to myself, because I feel so much better. Anyway, I need to catch up with you guys. One a day will make your lung function worse. Thanks, Jackie. See, that's what I mean. As much as disposables will have their place, I just still don't trust them. I'm trying to get my cousin off them, and on a pod kit. Good on you, Billy. Billy Lee, sorry. I'm a downhill mountain biker, and I noticed the difference within 4 weeks. There you go, and that's intense as well. Better now than ever. I'm 40 than it was when I was a smoker at 25. My lung health is amazing compared to where it was 5 years ago when I was on cracking heroin, and it just said vaping has helped me. There you go. That's a story for you guys. I was on death's door in 2008. My lungs were a lot healthier now. Other than clots on lungs I had, mine are fine. My blood ox levels in 2010 was about 96 when I smoked. Had it tested last month and I'm 98. Just saying. Vaping for 7 years, ran a couple of K daily. Wow, hack. VO2 max of someone in their 40s. I'm 57. I'm now classed a non-smoker. Good. Guys, my mum had... Oh, crikey. Big word there, Martin. Myeloma cancer? I don't know. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. And she has a breathing test monthly. She quit smoking and moved to vaping, and in 1 month her lung capacity increased 45%. Male vapes on a diet. I noticed I lost 1 gram because I don't have 1 extra beef patty in my bag. My lung function was 50% better after just 4 weeks of not smoking and only vaping. Well done, Hedgie. Having these tests every 6 months, and in the last 7 years, and my lung function got better every year since I stopped smoking. Wow. I went from seeing my asthma monthly to every year. Connor had a carbon monoxide meter thing when I was a smoker, and the thing lit up like a Christmas tree. Aaron, I'm an asthmatic. Have been since I was a toddler. My coughing and breathing was shocking. Since I started vaping, I used my inhaler a quarter as much as I used to. Jackie, I have an annual asthma check. My asthma went out of control after I quit, but has moved dramatically since I stopped. I still have to take my inhaler every day, but my peak flows are better. Brilliant. That morning cough, whenever I have a cold and a nasty cough without being gross, my lung butter I cough up. My lung butter? Ooh. Stop being great. Oh, it's nasty, isn't it, Sean? Last 10 seconds more. Nice one, Josh. Just look at the race record. That's right, yeah. Oh, dear. Paul Ryan with a classic response to Josh. I love that. Nikki Maynard, how you doing? Peapod, my sister has vaped since quitting about 7 years ago. She has around 15 per day for years. Lung function back to normal. Are we all dummies? Are we all completely wrong? Are we all liars? Everyone's a liar here. We're all liars. No one feels better about themselves now they vape. I agree. I still, in the back of my mind, every now and then think, you know, and the whole long-term argument, vaping's been around long enough now. We have the studies, we have information. I truly believe that. We still know the only thing you should be going into our lungs is pure air, is oxygen and that kind of stuff. So that's fine. We appreciate that. I think we all understand that. We're smart enough to know that. But I think we all live in evidence that vaping is miles safer than smoking. And this Jordan North, I mean,
I smoke a lot less now, about 5, maybe 6 cigarettes a day. As soon as I get in.
So that's the capacity of your lungs.
I smoke a lot less now,
you are a bit lower
5, maybe 6 cigarettes a day.
than someone in the same age that do not smoke or vape. You are a bit lower compared to them. Studies have shown that lung function can be impaired because of vaping. So that could be a real.
Studies have shown that lung function can be impaired by vaping. Okay, don't try and be defensive about vaping right now. Have you seen studies where lung function is impaired by vaping? I've heard there are studies that say about inflammation from vaping. I've heard that. I haven't seen any legit... Sorry, Billy Lee. I haven't seen any legitimate studies. Or there have been studies, but then they've been... what's the word? Other organisations have kind of gone, no, that's a load of BS. That's wrong. Never seen these studies. If they exist, I'd like to see them. Yeah, so... You know, and this is the BBC. The reason I'm now politically motivated because I have personally seen the lies from the government is prepared to promote their agenda. Thank you, Stuart. Stuart Valentine and those in Australia are further in the thick of this right now. And I still don't know how they're dealing with it. And it's shocking me, Stuart, how just a few short months ago, we're here in the UK saying about how terrible things are getting in Australia. And then just like that, within a few months, bang, we're getting heavily attacked. And it's frightening. It's really frightening. I'd like to see these bloody studies just spurting stuff out. Just literally got his beak and went, bah, 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 vaping damages your lungs. And then everyone freaks out because it's on BBC. The NHS would have spotted these health trends years ago with vaping. This dude that claims he was only smoking 5-6 days, mugging us off. It would be double in reality. That's how addiction works. Probably, yeah. I only have like 5 or 6 a day. You know, I mean, do you know what I mean? He's a good-looking lad. He's out with the girls. He has a ciggy. You know what I mean? He smokes a bit. He's a normal fella. And just like every other guy like him who smokes, they pick up a disposable and have a couple of disposables every couple of days. No, I don't hate the guy for his thing because, like I say, there was a lot of... He raised a lot of good points, particularly on the disposable side, which I thought was good. I thought it was very, very good. And the reason I keep putting this up is so hopefully the BBC see it, and maybe, you never know, Jordan might want to come and chat to us. And we can educate him a bit more, and maybe he can come back with the part 2, and you know, which would be a lot more balanced, which of course the BBC won't agree with and they won't want to put out. But you know, be good for people to understand. This guy's a known chap. He does a podcast, so he'd be able to spread the word. He might even help us out. He's got a reach. Yeah. This program coming from a government-owned channel who back in the day used to actively advertise smoking and encourage NHS to tell people that smoking was good for them. Yeah. Britain's, I can't even say it now, Gecko. Britain's Brainwashing Corporation. I like it. Nice one. How you doing, Gecko? Why did the second oldest medical place in the world say it's 95% better than smoking? I don't know, Shrek. Maybe the vape brands were paying them to do it, to say that it's safer than smoking. Connor, yes. I can't go through everything. I'll explode. Shrek. BBC are bloody useless. They covered the whole Jimmy Savile thing. Honestly, I've reached a stage where I feel I have to move on from vaping. Healthier but not healthy. And after a decade of vaping, the time is coming when I move on to doing nothing. And good on you, Greg. Greg, if that's how you feel, if that's your body's telling you, I need to jack this in now, then start planning towards that, mate. I sometimes have these thoughts as well, like, oh, do I need to give this up? I really like to vape. I really enjoy vaping, but do I want to quit? Do I need to quit? You know, am I damaging myself through vaping? I don't feel like I am, but I say to myself at the same time, you know, it's better for me than smoking. Yes, I should have just oxygen going into my lungs, but you know, I'm a nicotine addict. First and foremost, that's the main thing. Let's not beat around the bush, you know. And if it continues to stop me from smoking, I choose that, and I'll take that risk. That's right, Paul. We should have the choice, and you know, we should have the choice. Absolutely. You know, because remember, nicotine's the one that's the real killer. There were some points on it about nicotine levels. They were saying about getting hold of 50 milligrams, and they were saying that high nicotine levels can be dangerous for children's minds. I haven't ever read any studies on that, but I'm probably sure it's true to some extent. It can be damaging, high nicotine level. I don't know how. I need to do the research. I might be wrong, but I can see how, particularly on like the very short term, because of the whole buzz and all that kind of stuff. It activates all sorts of neurons, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I need to do the research on that. I'm gonna stop talking about that because I don't know. What are we doing next? We need to do a race. Let me just. You lot are chatting tonight. Really chatty. It's good. It was achieved what I wanted. Is could never smoke now, but then again, I love smoking and stop that. Yeah, no, Greg, you done the right thing. Yeah, Darcy's got it right. Yeah, we the air's not exactly perfect. Lung function is impaired by anything other than air. Same as bowel function is impaired by second plate of Indaloo. Yeah, but the second one's always better. Doesn't make it. Oh, I play with my grandson, throw him around, have a dance, go on a trampoline. It works. Well, nice one, Peapod. Yeah, Connor, you're probably right. DIY is probably the future. They'll find ways of clamping down or taxing it or doing something with that as well. I guarantee it. Any DIY thinks they're safe is not going to be safe because they know that's what people will do. And I know everyone says, oh, well, you know, they can't just get rid of, you can't just ban the sale of VG and PG and flavourings. You know, that's not how they work. They'll figure out a way. Yeah, you know that, Paul. You need to quit cheese hedgy. Just don't eat it too late at night. You have nightmares. Apparently. Right, we need to do a race. We need to do a race from the wonderful Digbys. I haven't got a bumper for them yet. I'm just so terrible. And I need to go across to the... Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I've put everyone's name in the race. I'm going to click the race button, but it might not go to the race perfectly. Let's have a look. No. Bear with me. We can fix this. The system works. Yes. Okay. Digbys, wonderful Digbys. We had a winner last month, which was fantastic. Digbys like penguins, but I think Digbys really like monsters too. Now, quickly running through the names, which I'm not going to go through. There's only 1 or 2 wild cards in there. The first wild card is a full anti-stack starter kit for first, second, and third. Okay, so if you're in the first, second, if this one wins, then basically second, third, and fourth will get an anti-stack set each. And the other one was... Oh, 8-stack race. So if this one wins, then we'll have a race again for the Digbys. And then we'll have to do a third race for someone who's going to win the 8-stack. I think that's it because I didn't have much creative imagination today to think of any funny ones. Caffeine. Yeah, I think I'm more addicted to caffeine than nicotine, to be fair. I flipping drink coffee all the time. Thank you, Ben, for spamming the link. I'll be in here like in evenings. Like last night, I'm sorry, I'm going off subject a little bit. Last night, we were in our living room. We got this round coffee table, right? And on top of it, Aaron, No, I don't know if you are, Aaron. Oh, and by the way, a few of you might be in like twice accidentally. Aaron, B-A-D-M-A-N, with funny letters up and down. We got this round coffee table, and in the living room, and I 3D printed a remote control holder, like a holder for your remotes, and it's got 4 slots. I haven't got it on me; it's in the house. Stupid. I was meant to show you guys. Anyway, it was like a stock from a website where you just download it and then you put it onto your and just 3D print it. So I didn't have to design anything. And I didn't really look at the dimensions, and it turns out 2 of our remotes don't fit in the slots. So I was like, well, that's great. You do, Gecko. Join the FlatCap group on Facebook, yo. It is the round table. It is a round, and it's got a lid, and then it's storage underneath. It's brilliant. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with this, but anyway, last night. Oh yeah, it was late at night. It was about 10:30. Mrs. FlatCap was like, "I'm going to bed." I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna design a new remote control holder that will fit our actual remotes in it. So by about, I don't know, 11:30, I go in and make myself a coffee. Like, what am I doing? Why am I making it 11:30? I'm making myself a coffee and I'm designing this. So what we've ended up with, I might be able to put it up, is this really cool TV remote holder, and then on the sides of it, it's got 2 tubes for pens, because we always have pens on that. So it's like brilliant. I've like solved 2 issues in one. It's great. And Mrs. FlatCap was very happy with it. Switch to tea, did you, Billy Lee? No, tea doesn't cut it for me. I don't mind a tea, as long as it's only got 1 sugar in it. Right. Sorry, Aaron. I feel bad. Aaron, do you know what? Because you lot won't understand, okay? But me and Aaron have a bond that can't be broken. Aaron's in twice. Aaron, the race is UK only, okay? Digbys only sending UK. If you win, I'm sending you some stuff, okay? You should de-stress with Mrs. FlatCap. She's loving. Oh, Mrs. FlatCap, she's fine. She's good. She's a good girl. Right, okay, you guys talking about coffee. I'm going to do this race. But massive thanks to Digbys for being wonderful sponsors of this week's stream. Really, really appreciate it. Good luck to everyone. Yeah, we'll do some music with it as well. I'm going to have a vape and a little laugh at these monsters. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, scary music. I love how Lizzie's Stay Puffed. And Amy Maguire's a big gorilla. Yes, Shrek, it's 2nd, 3rd and 4th, sorry. For some reason, Sean Garb is C Garb. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Greg Beggy! Greg Beggy! Greg is the winner. Greg is the champion. Well done, Greg. Greg's trying to quit vaping and we're sending him more vape stuff. Oh, that's That's funny. That's funny, but mean. Sorry, Greg. Greg's like, damn it. Yeah, you know it, Paul. I'm trying to quit this damn vaping and now I'm getting sent more free stuff. Can't give up now. You got a few more weeks of Digbys to get through, Greg. He's not quitting yet. Good man. That's brilliant. Oh, sorry, Greg. There's always a twist with the race, isn't there? The race isn't just a straightforward race. Someone wins, someone gets their stuff job done. There's always like a backstory. Oh, yeah, well done. The big Gorilla Greggy one. Lizzie, you look very sad there. Just like, oh, I didn't win. I want you some Digbys. Everyone's really sad. I love Stay Puffs as well. Where else? Charlie Butler was second. John Paul Glasgow, you were third. Darcy fourth. Ollie fifth. Kevin, Lizzie and Legio held hands and finished the race together in 7th and 8th. Aidan, Stuart beat Cicero. Graham, Billy Lee, Vaccine, Connor, Mark, Andy, C. Sean. What, Lizzie? I'm not surprised you passed out. You're the Stay Puff. You know, it's not exactly the quickest monster in the world. Shrekky, John, Hedgie, Joe, Aaron. Oh dear, I drank too much coffee. You got Digbys to review. Nice, Shrek. Take a breath, Gaz. It's my lung function. It's just terrible. It's so much worse since I quit smoking. ATC, Stuart Dill, Mark Smith, Jackie, Shane, Sam, Ian, Ryan, Mark, Arif, Ben, Craig, Ian, Sam, Jane, Josh, Thomas, Martin, Nicky, Jack, Will, Attystack, Unlucky Attystack, Zombie, Amy, Kevin, Fred, Remsey, Andy, Aaron again, Attystack, Cicero, Sandy, Ian, Rob, Phil, Crispin, Paul, and Faxi, the master of the safes, in dead last. Yeah, is there anyone having seizures? You're robbed, Zombie. You're robbed by Greg. Everyone was robbed by Greg. Right, a humongozoid thank you. Oh, who's been a cock this week? I've been a cock this week and forgot to stop that bumper from coming up. Huge thanks to Digbys. Really appreciate your support. Going, guys, even if you just go on the website and have a browse, okay? I have to. They don't ask me to. All the guys and girls down here, Shytots, Legio-X, Exceptional Vapes, Digbys, none of them say to me, we want a 5-minute slot in your stream, or we want you to do this or do that. Okay, that doesn't exist. They've all either offered or I've asked to sponsor this stream, to sponsor a race. And so they don't ask anything else other than that. Sometimes they send me their e-liquids to review, which is great. Sometimes I review them, sometimes I don't. Austere. But I like to support them. And I think even if you just go on their website and have a browse, okay, it's a view on their website, which analytically helps with things like Google. Especially now, with the way things seem to be going with social media. Scary times. Really scary times. And all 4 of those down there, and Vape and Star at the end, and you can put Darks, all of it, all these brands, this flipping advertising board at the bottom, it needs to go, doesn't it? It's too much. No, I like it. It's good. It's like, you know. And you just checking out the website, even if you're doing it for pricing research to see how much a 100ml bottle costs nowadays from different companies. Support small business. Yeah, just the tiniest thing, just going on the website and clicking about. Maybe not add loads of stuff to the basket and then don't get anything, because they'll have one of them abandoned checkout things, and that's really frustrating. It's like, oh, someone had £200 worth of orders and they didn't buy it. Oh, that would have been so good. But no, just that support is helpful. And it's interesting because you like, if Digbys, for example, as it's Digbys week, extra advertising for Digbys, some of their flavours, this one, for example, which I haven't tried yet, Orchard Dusk, it's an Apple RY4. I'd never seen an Apple RY4 before. Seen lots of different RY4s, but not an Apple one. So you learn about, you find out about different flavours. It's endless flavours. Amalfi orgasms and hookers. Can't go wrong with some Amalfi. Greg, the involvement works. Bought from all of them now. Nice one, Greg. And maybe would not have without the show. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, I'm not obliged to spam any of these guys, but I like to. And if you've been hanging around for a long while, all of you'll know that I always try and support UK as much as I can. There's some UK brands I don't like. I probably said that about them. Some of them I take the mickey out of. But across the board, generally, if I can help them in any way with my very short reach, I will. you know, I will. And it's great. A lot of you do as well. And some of you guys and girls on here do a lot of stuff on Instagram, posting pictures all the time with these brands and other brands, UK brands. Fantastic. Really, really good. You know, for all of these down here, if they get tagged in a post on Instagram from someone, I'm trying this and I'm really enjoying it, it just means a lot. It's their brand. It's their little baby. And see it out there. I just love it. That's why I made such a big deal of the Legionnaire Edition Lunar RDA, because I was like, this is... I don't think people understand how cool this is from Legio-X's perspective and from my perspective. It's really good. It's really nice. Who was third? Who's second and third? What are you trying to see the races? What have I missed? Petition for Legio-X to make their e-liquids available in one-shots. Ooh. Thanks, Greg. Greg with some good information there about them. One-shots. Legio-X, what is... Lizzie, is Chris at home right now going, actually... Oh, that's the Britannia custard still number 1. Amalfi's in second and Brasilis custard's third. Oh, we're going for that top spot. Paul, do you keep... Paul, are you talking about the same thing about one-shots? You keep asking. Lizzie or Chris, could you tell us any reason why you wouldn't do one-shots? Is it a... And I'll just go out and say it. Is it a financial thing? Is it not going to be as much of an earner, but it's still kind of the same amount of work? Or is it just a ball ache? I don't know. Lizzie, there you go. Lizzie will sell you the recipes for £1 million. 250ml Amalfi would be amazing. Yeah, 250ml bottles of Amalfi would be great. Legio-X, Lizzie, we're trying to save the world here and the environment. By having a bigger bottle is less wastage. So please, big bottles. Thanks, Ben. Spamming out Atty-Stack. Not much to talk about Atty-Stack. I've not done much this week with Atty-Stack. I am starting some trials on some cool things, and the mod is coming back into action because thanks to Faxi, thanks Faxi for this wonderful rebel. It has made me rethink everything. Not that I'm going to copy this, like I'm not copying this, but just a way of putting a 3D printed mod together. I was down the wrong path completely, so I've got to rework the whole thing. This is the worst copy of it, but doing this mod specifically for Andy is one of my projects I have to get done, and sooner rather than later, but I don't want to rush it, but I do want it right. So I'm going to be knuckling down on that, but I do have some videos to do as well. So yeah. Shrek, I have noticed a trend. Everything I do, everything I'm involved in, everything I like is second place. Yeah, there you go. But Aaron, it's coming. Sorry about that. I don't know if you saw this one. Which again, ignore this pattern for now, but the actual shape, it's possible, but the whole way it works, I hit a bit of a stumbling point with the door, the battery door, and a good way to do the battery door. So having that Rebel mod's kind of giving me some ideas, but I don't know if you can see all those. No, you can't see all those down there. They're all the variants I've printed, all the different styles are all sat down there. And I've tested a couple out and been vaping on them and they're all good, but I'm going to have to rethink the whole thing and do it properly again. Oh, that's a nice idea, Paul. Fused by Shytots. That's all you vape this week, Greg. Yeah, Shytots is lovely stuff. Which is code for becoming a pain in the ass. Ben, you know that. It is, but it isn't. It's become one of them projects I keep thinking about. I'll be at work. And I get these little ideas and think, oh, I need to try that. So then I print something and it's a 3-hour print. And then, oh no, that didn't work. I've got boxes and bins and things. And then I had problems. Ben, this is called a temperature tower. And if you've got a filament where you're getting a lot of stringing, I don't know if you can see stringing up there. Print a temperature tower and you set different levels in Bamboo Studio for what temperature. So it prints that at 230, that at 225 and so on and so forth. And it'll tell you at what temperature your filament is stringing. And then you know the best temperature. Doesn't take long to print. Very, very handy. Find online temperature tower. Yeah, very, very good. And also, obviously you get an idea of like overhangs and all that kind of stuff. Really good. There you go, Ben. Right, that's races done. Is there anything else I need to moan about or talk to you guys about? Not really. I've actually got some orders to package up, and then I'll go to bed. That's what I'm doing. Oh, what have I missed? What was the answers on the one-shots, Lizzie? I need to catch up on that. Thanks for the sponsored links, Ben. Few more Luna trays. A mouth is only going to be second until my next order goes in. Yes, Faxi. Metal Vape's got an idea for the door. Give me a shout. Where's Larry? Larry's outside. He's not in here now. It's warm enough. He's okay. Larry's been really good. A Malfi secret orders will only be the second for weeks. When you got it right. When you've got it right, you can subcontract printer capacity to me for a small fee. Sounds good. Okay, Metal Vape. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. V2 Pulse. FCV panels with a V2 Pulse. I haven't got a Pulse V2, but I could probably get the details. 3-day weekend for Shrek. Yeah, it is an early one for me, mate. Yeah. It's cold. He's not, Lizzie. He's fine. I'd go and grab him, but no, I'm not. I did look. How sad's this? I did look into a camera for him, though. I did look into a camera for Larry, so that Larry we have Larry cam. I have it right in this top corner. I have a little square, and it'll be Larry cam. And I found a camera with 2-way audio and night vision. But I've got to move him first. Where his hutch is, we're moving it. We're making a little area for him. And then I'll set up Larry cam. Because that would just be funny. Oh, is it? That's V1. That's dirt cheap though, isn't it? Paul's not happy. Oh, thank you, Edgy. Yeah. Fruity Bush. No Fruity Bush. But no, you just reminded me. Faxi's Berserker Summer Fruit Ice. I'm struggling to describe the fruits. Maybe red berries. I don't know. It's the cool which is masking the fruits for me. It's summer fruits, so it is red berries. I don't know where peach comes from either. I'm getting like a lemonade-y taste from it, but it's very fruity. Definitely a fresh flavour. I'm just struggling to nail the fruits. Yeah. You'd say it's like Robinson's Summer Fruits Diluted Juice. Yeah. I'll have to... I'll get a bottle of that. I'll get a bottle of that Faxi and I'll do that. And I bet then I'll go, oh yeah. I can't remember the last time I had some of that. Pulse V2. Thank you, Metal Vape. I'll check that out after the stream. Oh, before you go, what leg length? Oh, Martin Saunders. Leg length for the Luna. Can anyone answer that? Because I haven't built it yet. And I have built the original Luna because I've got a normal Luna here. I cannot for the life of me remember what leg length I did on that. No more Fruity Bush. Can anyone help Martin Saunders? 5.5mm. Thanks, Shrek. You've done me a favour there as well. 5.5mm. Six to 7, says Sean. 6 to 7. So between 5 and 7. You'll be fine. I do like this Faxi. It's a really, yeah, that's going to get used, mate. That is actually genuinely going to get vaped. Right, before I do go, what am I doing the next following week? The Legionnaire edition video will be out this week. I might pair it. I've just sussed it, Lizzie. I'm going to pair my video of it. It's not going to be a review of it. It's of the Luna. I'm going to pair it with an austere review within the whole. That's what I'm going to do. How is it? I think of picking one up to replace my beaten old battered dead rabbit V3 RDA. Shreky's got a video on it. Mine won't be a review as such. I will obviously talk about performance. What it's like to build on. But I'm not going to lie, it's not going to be very negative. Even if there's things that are terrible about it, then they're terrible at it. But the Luna's not terrible RDA by any stretch of imagination. It's a good RDA. It's a good RDA, good flavour from the RDA. So it's not going to be... But I'm not even going to go into detail with that. It's more of a bit of a presentation with my thoughts on it performing and building and that kind of stuff. That's what it's going to be. So maybe check out Shreky's video. Thank you, Shrek. Metal Vape, I'm going to check that out in a bit, mate. That'd be cool. Sean's a legend. Sean's an expert. He just eyeballs it. I did that earlier. I did that earlier on this, on the Blotto. On the Blotto, and I cut him way too short. Thank you, Darcy. Yeah, this has been quite nice, actually. A bit of a mouthfeel in it. Exactly, Lizzie. Nothing that Oscar makes going to be bad, is it? He spent a long time designing the Luna. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave you guys to it. It's not a mesh. It's not a mesh, Aaron. You're right, mate. I've still got a profile. Always got a profile on the go. Always. Oh, there you go. Birdie was raving about the OG Luna the other day. There you go. They have it. So the Luna, it's a good idea. I would say to Connor, who's got a battered Dead Rabbit V3 RDA, I would say this isn't to deter you from a Luna RDA. I am a fan of Dead Rabbit RDAs and Drop Deads and anything Hell Vape RDAs, and I have been for a long time because they're solid mainstream RDAs. Thanks, Jem. They're solid mainstream, solid budget mainstream RDAs. You can pick them up from anywhere. Probably get one for 20 quid or less. You know, they do the job. The drip tip's always nice for them. I always like the drip tips on Hell Vape RDAs. They're just solid, easy to build on. You can't really go wrong. If someone says, I want to buy an RDA, my first RDA, what am I going to suggest? Well, the first thing I'd suggest would be a Geek Vape Legio-X, because they're very simple and small and compact and easy and all that kind of stuff. But apart from that, anything Hell Vape. For basic, cheap, affordable, but works and will last quite a long while. So yeah. Yeah, that's, you know, so I'm not dissuading you from not getting another Dead Rabbit or, you know, whatever, or do or don't, whatever, but I'm just saying they're not bad RDAs in my opinion. Anyway, there may be more Lunas coming. What the hell? There may be more. Lizzie, that's about as cryptic as the Daily Mail. Vaping might possibly, maybe, cause some type of possible changes to your cells, which may potentially cause cancer. Toothpaste causes cancer nowadays, so yeah. Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to stop talking. No lurking tonight, by the way. We're just going to go. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it, as always. No show next week, because I'll be away. So it'll be the following week. No show next week. Sorry, everyone. I do have a review SG of the Drop Dead too. Thank you, mate. Yeah, so we'll see the week after, where I would love for some of you to come on, or whoever wants to join me. And we'll do a bit of a panel show. We'll do a panel show in 2 weeks' time. Viagra makes Stuart taller. We're ending the show with that one. That's a good one. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you later, everyone. See you on Discord and, yeah, maybe on Facebook if we're allowed. Bye. The audio's not working. How dares it? Oh, wait. Fixed it.